Students, we move on to the next problem in working capital requirement calculation. This problem is a little bit higher order problem compared to the previous problems because it is having some new information here in the problem. When you look at this problem, in the beginning you are going to have a pro forma cost sheet with three expenses, and it is going to be with profit. You are having a selling price. That is the first thing. Then you have raw materials in stock, average for 1 month, work in progress in stock for an average of a month, finished goods in an average of 1 month, then credit allowed by suppliers 1 month, credit allowed to customers 2 months, lagging payment of wages 1.5 weeks, lagging payment of overhead expenses 1 month. Then most important you have here, please underline in the problem, 1/4 of the output is sold against cash. That is, whatever the total output produced, it is 1/4 is in cash, 3/4 in credit basis. So cash in hand required is 25,000. Then required to prepare statement of working capital needed to finance a level of activity of 1,04,000 units of production. So here the production is done in that particular period of time, 1,04,000 units. But you have in the cost sheet only per unit. You can look at the cost sheet, elements of cost in the first column, amount per unit in the second column. Per unit underline, for 1 unit they have given 80 rupees, 30 rupees, 60 rupees, 30 rupees profit, like that. So it is per unit they have given. We have to find out for 1,04,000 units. So when you read the problem, first you have to check, do we have any output, production, that we have to underline. Then assume production is carried out evenly throughout the year, wages, overheads accrue similarly, and one more most important information here given, time period of 4 weeks is equivalent to a month. 4 weeks is equivalent to 1 month. So wherever month is given, we have to convert that into weeks. So we have to identify these kind of adjustments in the problem before working. So please underline 4 weeks is equal to 1 month. Please underline 1,04,000 units of production. This is going to be very important for working, and 1/4 of the output is sold against cash. In the first paragraph, last line you are going to find. So first we have to complete cost sheet, then we have to go for calculation of working capital. Our half of the efforts will reduce once you do a cost sheet completion here. You can look at the cost sheet. I have given here 1,04,000 units of production. I have given the materials expenses, direct labor expenses, overhead expenses, which will add to the total cost, then add profit, that becomes a selling price. You can see here per unit given 80, 30, 60. If you add 170, profit is 30, the total selling price is 200. So here we have to convert the cost sheet per unit into total cost. So how to convert? So 80 rupees per unit for 1,04,000 units, how much is the total? So 80 rupees into 1,04,000 units, 83,20,000. So 80 into 1,04,000, then 30 into 1,04,000, 31,20,000, 60 into 1,04,000, so add all expenses or elements of expense, then profit 30 rupees into 1,04,000. So 2 crore 8 lakhs is the total selling price for 1,04,000 units. So this is going to be very easy. When you do like this, working becomes more easier. I'll explain to you how it is going to be more easier for you. Now look at the first paragraph. Raw materials are in stock on an average of 1 month. So stock of raw material is a current asset. Always at cost. Raw material you have total 83,20,000. We have to take this raw material total cost, not per unit. and they are given for 1 month. 1 month is equal to 4 weeks. Assume as given in the problem only. Last line. So 1 month means I have taken as 4 weeks. So if you convert this, you are going to find the value as 6,40,000. The next one is work in progress in stock on an average of half a month. Work in progress is also current asset, stock of work in progress. So here we have to assume some information. First we have to understand what is work in progress. Work in progress means it is not a finished goods, it is not a raw material. So when raw material put into the business, put into the production, it takes some time for converting that into finished product. So that is called work in progress. Work in progress means you need raw material, you need labor, you need other overhead expenses. So here, when you are doing work in progress, nothing is specified in the problem. You have to think everything is 100% used, raw material 100%, labor 100%, over 100%. So that's why I taken as 100% assumption, this one. Otherwise, they give it in the problem like 100% for material, 50% for labor, 50% for overhead. So we can assume that way also, but easier way to do is always 100% for all. So when you take like that, you are going to find total cost 1,76,80,000, and that is for half a month. Half a month is equal to 2 weeks. Then the next one is finished goods are in stock on an average of 1 month. Finished goods again means all the elements should be there, then only it becomes a finished goods. The stock of finished goods is also current asset. At cost only we are going to take this also. So finished goods also 1,76,80,000. 1 month is equal to 4 weeks. 13,60,000. The next one is connected to credit allowed by suppliers 1 month. So credit allowed by suppliers is connected to the purchase, that becomes sundry creditors. Sundry creditors is for, remember, purchase of raw material. So raw material value 83,20,000. So I am taking raw material total value here. Again 1 month. 1 month is equal to 4 weeks. So I have taken as 4 weeks, 4 by 52. Next, credit allowed to customers 2 months. Credit allowed to customers is sundry debtors. So as I told you earlier also, debtors is usually calculated at cost, and you are going to find 1,76,80,000. In that 3/4 is credit sales. It is given as 2 months, so 8 weeks. 1/4 is credit sales. They have given in the problem 1/4 cash sales. So that becomes, therefore 3/4 is credit sales. So this is the one we have to understand. So 1/4 is cash sales, means the remaining is 3/4, that becomes credit sales. The credit sales is connected to debtors. That's what I have taken here. 3/4 as credit sales for 2 months, that is 8/52. $20,40,000. Next, move on to the next sentence. Lag in payment of wages 1.5 weeks. Wages is current liability. 1.5 weeks given. amount 31 lakh 20,000. You have here direct labor and wages is same, 31 lakh 20,000 for 1.5 months. Sorry, 1.5 weeks. 1.5 divided by 52. The next one is lag in payment of overheads 1 month. Overhead expenses also current liability. Total overheads we have it as 62 lakh 40,000. I am taking 62 lakh 40,000 over here for period of 1 month. 1 month is equal to 4 weeks. Then we have one more information next to that. Cash in hand and at bank expected to be 25,000. So cash in hand at the bank is a current asset. So I have taken 25,000 as cash in hand and at bank and a current assets. So this completes all the adjustments given in the problem. So add up all the current assets. 47 lakh 45,000 less 3 current liabilities. You are going to find the value as 35 lakh 35,000. This is working capital requirement as well as net working capital. Both are same here because you don't have contingency.